Hey guys, what's up? It's Paul. Today, I'm bringing you something really cool because today we got the all new from the Four Horsemen Cosmic Legions. So this is the very first wave of Cosmic Legions, which if you follow the channel, Mythic Legions are the medieval line from the Four Horsemen. Well, this is Cosmic Legions. These are the sci-fi based brand new figures. And this is from Book 1, Havalkatar. This is T.U.5.C.C. Sentry. So here he is. This is my very first figure that I'm going to be opening of the Cosmic Legions. I'm pretty excited. When I first heard about the Cosmic Legions, I was into the idea, but I wasn't so sure because even though I'm a big sci-fi fan, my sci-fi interests are more related to the 50s and 60s kind of things for the most part. But these guys have a really cool look to them, and they do have a little bit of throwback homage to the early stuff. So I'm actually loving the way these guys look. And I got a couple more behind me on the wall. So we're going to start with the Sentry. I have no idea why. He's just the first one that when I first saw these guys, he caught my eye first as being a figure that you could do a lot with. And I'll tell you, I've seen a lot of people use these guys and be doing some really nice custom painting and some really cool additions to these figures. In fact, when I first saw him, there was a particular helmet that I knew of that I knew would look great on them. So I 3D printed him, and he's already on the website. But when he's all said and done, I'm going to stick the 3D printed head that I made on him so you could see like an example of what other kind of looks you could draw out of this guy just by changing the head. This head is super cool. Now, this guy comes with like a robot kind of head. Then he has like a little alien head with 6 eyes over here. He also comes with a big helmet with a clear visor on it that fits over top of that. So this guy is super cool. And like I said, I've seen a lot of really good custom paint jobs with this guy. And he also can be pop and swapped with your other Mythic Legions 1.0 body figures. So I've seen people take the arms, the upper arms and legs off some of the Mythic Legions and add them to this guy. It really is cool. You know, this guy has a lot of potential for what you can do with him. So I'm excited about the Cosmic Legions. I'll tell you, I saw a lot of the test figures at some of the shows around here leading up to the release, and I was blown away when I saw them in person. And this guy, when you have him, when you're really looking at the detail in there, he is a beautiful figure. I'm really excited to get him over to the table, open him up, and take a good look at him. And he comes with a really badass gun. Yeah, he looks great. He has the same kind of articulation as the Mythic Legions, but, you know, completely different kind of figure with this guy. So I'm excited about him. I really am. So we're gonna take a look at him on the table. We're going to do some pictures of them, and then we'll come back and we'll talk about these guys a little more. Here's our Sentry. This guy is amazing. The detail in the sculpt is just mind-blowing. When you really have it in hand and you can see it up close, all the little detail that went into this guy, it's stunning. You really couldn't tell from the pictures, but there is a lot going on with this figure. They just did an awesome job. He looks like a robot. He kind of looks like a suit of space armor. And there's so much attention to detail that if you are a custom painter, there is a lot you can do with this guy. Just really a spectacular figure. I hope you're seeing all the detail in this guy. Again, he has the same type of articulation as like Mythic Legions. You know, about that far. His shoulders all swivel. His arms rotate. His wrists got a little bit of movement in them. His legs are nice. He doesn't quite go into a full sitting position, but he's very close. You know, let's get the ab crunch. You know, you can't quite get the knees up any higher than about there. But it still seems to be quite a posable figure. I'm looking forward to posing him up for some pictures and seeing just how posable he really is. These guys are going to be a little different than the Mythic Legions because, you know, these guys are more of a space battle situation. But the beautiful figure indeed. Very nicely done. Really, really dig this guy in particular. I can see, like, if you were going to army build, these guys would be fantastic. This is the alien head. Here's a close look at it that he comes with. Pretty cool head. Got good texture. You can see all those eyes. And then he also comes with this helmet. I love this helmet. You can see the detail they did within this, inside and end out. And this just fits right over his helmet. Right over his armor, I mean. Just like that. Beautiful. Love the look it has with the helmet on. Really kind of just brings me back to a lot of really cool sci-fi that they obviously referenced in a way that it brings it to you without copying anything particular. He also comes with this great, like, sniper rifle. Check that out. Just wicked cool. And it even has little tabs that you could hook a string or a piece of leather so you could have a strap that he could wear over his shoulder. These little keyed out sockets on the back of his belt, he has these little holes. You can put the clear pegs in there and then attach the gun to the clear pegs. So this way he can wear the gun on his side if you want to have him do that. Really nice detail. He also comes with this gun. Very nice. Very cool weapons on him. He comes with an additional pair of hands as well. And two of these little wrist guns. Now, again, just like his belt, he has these little ports that you can put that in. There's different accessories that go in there. And again, as someone who likes to customize, you can make anything that has that same size peg and it'll fit in his gauntlet. So it allows you to do, you know, sky's the limit. Imagination run wild. Anything that you can imagine on a wrist, there it is. There's some neat things that some of the other figures come with as well. That go on there, like 3D holograms and such. So this guy is a very neat figure. I think he's going to be fun to pose up. I'm excited to see what he can do. So let's take some pictures of him and see what kind of poses we can get out of him. So what did you think of the Cosmic Legion figure? You know, this Sentry is pretty cool looking. I tried real hard to show you guys the detail in that armor and set them up in a way to give you an idea of how they look posed. You know, with the Cosmic Legions, I find them a little more limited than the Mythic Legions. Because Mythic Legions, you know, if they have a sword, they're doing hand-to-hand combat, there's a lot you can do with setting them up and posing them. Whereas with laser guns and stuff, there's only so many ways to hold a big rifle. You know, it kind of is limited by the way you can pose them. So, but they're very cool. You'll see that with the figures, I didn't really do any custom painting. I was so tempted to, and I'm going to, as time progresses, I'm sure I'm going to sit down and do some kind of custom paint on them. But I just didn't want it to delay the video anymore, and I had a lot of fun making a lot of cool shit for the backdrop. I'll show you a quick look right now. You can see I made like all these generators, and they're all multiple pieces that you can fit together, so you can arrange those things in many, many different configurations. And then I did several back pieces there, and then pieces that go on top of that. I did several statues, all really cool stuff. And of course, the last head in the series of pictures was one that I 3D print. All that stuff is going to be on the website, trollheadstudios.com. Yeah, it's called Trollhead Studios, but it ain't just trollheads. Oh yeah, we have trollheads too, mind you, but it ain't just trollheads. But we're going to have all that stuff up. It's a real pain in the ass to print, so I don't know how long I'm actually going to make some of that. The generators and the statues, they're a lot easier. I'm probably going to whoop out a bunch of them on there. But some of the bigger pieces, man, they're really tricky. It's no wonder why so few people actually print those up. But I had fun doing it. It took me like a freaking week and a half. So anyway, now that I got all that done, I'm going to do some more of these Cosmic Legions behind me. We're going to have a look at them. I got about 7 more behind me there to open. So we're going to have some fun and do a whole new playlist of Cosmic Legions. But I'll be back with more Mythic Legions. I got some other figures that I picked up recently that we're going to take a look at as well. So I think the Cosmic Legions are pretty cool. You'll note also that in the pictures towards the end, you'll see some with the skull head. Now that skull does not come with the Cosmic Legions. That's a Mythic Legions 1.0 skull that I had a couple extra, and I was dying to put the skull head on the space armored guy. Because, come on, a skull astronaut, skeleton, dead human, it's my thing. I'm into horror. So there you go. So I had to include those in the picture, but I also wanted to make sure y'all know it don't come with that, but you can do that, a little pop and swap with some mythics. And like I said earlier, there's a lot you can do. Arms and legs, chest, they're all compatible. So that whole figure, man, you can switch heads on it. And I've seen some really cool pop and swaps done with that figure. So it's fun, it's awesome, they look good standing there, they pose well, I like them, the detail's awesome. Another home run from the 4 Horsemen, because they always make really cool figures. So that's my honest opinion of them, man. And we're going to look at some more. I'll go, well, now that I'm going to be opening multiple ones, I think I'll be able to use some of them in the pictures. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, and thank you all for liking my videos and commenting them. I love to hear what y'all have to say. So please, continue to comment. Let me know how you feel about these guys. I'll tell you, man, I've seen some people, they just had the PowerCon go on, and I have a PowerCon exclusive Mythic Legions figure that I need to do a review on, so make sure you keep eyes open for that. But man, I've seen some people bringing home like truckloads of these things. So I know they're getting bought up quick. People are digging them. So, and there's more waves coming out at PowerCon. They just released another wave. Now again, it's a pre-release, but the pictures are out there. Check it out, man. I'll tell you, there's a lot of good stuff happening. So, hey, thank you all again. It was always fun bringing these things to you. There's lots more. So we'll see you next time on Toys in Motion.